What is going on, guys? Chris here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be trying to solve this puzzle. This is the DianSheng Kite 3x3 shape mod. Now this is, I don't know, this isn't overly difficult as a shape mod because it is just a 3x3 and everything you need in terms of colours is exactly where it needs to be, meaning you're not going to get any parity on this puzzle. So that's fantastic. But it is a pretty fun little shape mod. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you've got it, it is really fun and easy and good. And I don't know what I'm saying, so let's just get started with this solve. So I'm going to start by doing the grey face because that's as close to white as possible and I like it. So let's get started and start building our cross. So first things first, we have a blue and a grey. And that's going to go right over here in the blue and grey slot. What do we have next? So next up we have this orange over here. And I'm going to put that orange and grey down here. Then what? So after that things get a little bit trickier because it's not so clear what our edge pieces are. But the next one we want are these two. And basically a little trick for this puzzle is always look at the edges of the edge and you'll see what you need, because obviously this is orange and grey. This looks like it's green, orange and grey, so it might be a corner, but obviously this is an edge because it's in an edge space and you can only have green and grey on the edges, and that kind of sets us up for believing that there's going to be a orange corner down here, which there is going to be, and that is, oh, that didn't really work. I thought that was going to go in there. I guess not. Okay, we'll get to the corners in a second anyway. So the last one, we're looking for an edge that has grey in it, and that's this one over here. So that's kind of already in the right place. So let's just stick that down there, and as you can see, it is solved and we have our cross. So now that we've done that, we want to finish the first face, and I guess we could try and do F2L here, but you kind of need to understand the corners a little better, and the fact that I'm trying to insert this corner and it's not looking great isn't great, but there we go, we've managed to stick that in correctly. The orientation is just a little bit weird and it doesn't look like it fits exactly, but trust me, when we finish this puzzle off it will look great. So that orange piece is in there, meaning we have an orange and a green to go in here, and that is right over here. So let's insert that. We'll just use a standard beginner's method algorithm here, nice and easy. There we go, it's in. So that's our first F2L pair right there. So next up, I guess we have one of these corners. Now this is not the correct one because it has yellow in it, but the other one should be somewhere. It's over here. So let's take that out. And obviously we want grey on the bottom. So this is basically the equivalent of the first layer colour here. So we want to kind of ignore everything else, but remember that this is a red and green. So if we find the red and green, it is over here. Remember, we have to look at the edges of the edges of the edges, I guess. So that's right there, and we can build an F2L pair here because we have white on top, just like that. You can see how that all matches up nicely. It's just a little bit confusing that there's yellow in it because we're building the F2L layers based on the very opposite colour. So next up we want to do this pair, and we have the edge piece here and then the corner piece here. So how does this work? I guess I should try and pair it up at least a little bit professionally. So that doesn't work, which means that our corner isn't oriented correctly. So let's try that again. Let's try it now. That doesn't work either, so let's orient it again. Oh, this does not turn good. Okay, so I mean I should probably just be inserting these with beginner's method, but let's just do it anyway. There's our pair made. Insert it nicely, just like that, and we're left with the last one. So that's going to be these guys here, and I think, is this set up correctly? It is. It's already set up to make a pair. So let's make that pair here. and let's insert it just like that. So as you can see, the first 2 layers builds this really cool kind of thing, so that's great. And because all of our edges have orientations in order for them to look solved, they are solved, meaning we'll never get an OLL parity with this shape mod. So as you can see, we obviously have the L case here. So let's build that, still doing 2 look OLL. And then this is where it gets a little bit trickier because we need to orient our corners and this isn't exactly clear. So we just have to go around and kind of figure it out ourselves. This is definitely not correct. This green is definitely not correct. This yellow is not correct. And this red is not correct. Okay, cool. So I guess we have a cross here, and then we can try and figure out which way things need to go. So this needs to go anti-clockwise. This one needs to go anti-clockwise. This one needs to go clockwise, I think. And this one needs to go clockwise also. Okay, we know the algorithm for this, nice and easy. Just like that, we've managed to do our OLL. No, we haven't. Why do I keep messing this up? In every single CanChrisSolve, I can't do simple OLL. What the heck? So now, oh my god. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Okay, so I guess I should just give up on shape mods now, like forever. I mean, it's frankly just so terrible. I'm so bad at this. So now, what do we have? What do we have? Is anything oriented here? No, I guess not. What? So now we're just back where we started. Did I just hold it wrong? What is going on here? So, okay, finally we have one corner oriented correctly, and that's this guy. And then let's have a look around. Anything else? No for you, no for you. And red is. Okay, let's try. Oh my god. So I'm hoping that this works. If this doesn't work, we will have spent longer than necessary on OLL, and that will embarrass me greatly. But by the looks of things, we're all good, and we are ready to go. Okay, it looks like we have a J perm here, which is good, because I actually know that one. And we're solved. Perfect. Wow. Alright, that's cool. That is, I would feel so much better about this episode if I hadn't screwed up OLL so much, because it does just get a little bit embarrassing in the end when I can't do a simple 2-look OLL algorithm, but I guess it doesn't really matter. We managed to solve it all the same. I mean, I could have just done a bunch of soons and it wouldn't have been any more or less entertaining, so there you go. That is the DianSheng Kite 3x3. As you can see, it makes a really fantastic pattern when it is solved. A really lovely 6-color dodecahedron. So that is going to do it for this video though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to buy this puzzle in particular, you can get it from Cubes UK. I'll have a link in the description. Make sure you use my discount code CanChrisSolve for 5% off. If you enjoyed this video, remember, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and then of course subscribe, and you'll be notified whenever I make a new video. That's it from me, guys. Have a fantastic day. See you next time.